Okay, well, we definitely are live on something.
What the hell?
Yeah, no, there we go. God knows what, like. Okay, so my mouse is going slow. That isn't helping things to go live here. I need to work out why it does this. Never used to.
So I just saw a funny image of Keanu Reeves superimposed on all the Disney princes.
Amazing. Okay, on that note, we are now live. So,
hello.
Yes, Keanu Reeves is my favourite Disney. I watched John Wick a couple of days ago. First time I've seen it since it first came out, in fact.
Oh, wow. Still never seen it.
Wow, it's yeah, like it's a heartwarming story about a man getting revenge for a dog. So there you go. Now, serious, true story. It's genuinely what it's about. Welcome to Geek Battle. I am here. Dave, you are here. Others may be joining. I think I've probably got like a couple of things open, which if I can somehow shut down with my very slow mouse pointer, we may be in sturdier business. But
I will channel forces to make your mouse move faster.
Yeah, do that. Okay, I'm going to try to get... If I hesitate for long enough, I'll get the intro credits on. Others will arrive, and hopefully I'll have shut down anything that the mouse is slow to get to. Okay, almost there. Boom. What the hell? Well, that didn't work. We'll try it again. Here comes Cap, though.
Welcome to the Geek Battle Zone. We discuss comics and puny minds are blown. We debate Marvel versus DC, Skeletor, X-Men, and Ron Weasley. Judge David slams down the gavel. And Cap dreams of Henry Cavill. It's a Geek Battle stream. Nerd Rage as we assemble our Geek Avengers team. Welcome to the Geek Battle party. We are the Justice League and our Batman is Marty. Say Hitler's a Tim as movies are greenlit. Every new movie, Dev's already seen it. Xbox, Star Wars, and Star Wars Star Riders. He-Man, Star Trek, and David loves spiders. We battle as Marvel and Disney loves Blink. And we try to crown the Geek of the Week. It's the Geek Battle Show. Welcome to the Geek Battleground, where we use the Force and the One Ring is found. Cap is wrong about Resident Evil 6. Everyone watch out, cause oh shit, it's thick. Gerald and Tim and Diz will try to win at the Geek Battle quiz. David and Dave will confuse their crew as they dive in the TARDIS of Doctor Who. Watch out now, we're full of hot takes. Doc Courtney is garbage, but Red Dwarf is great. You love Sega, I love Nintendo. But in the Geek Battle, we are all friendos. Oh, it's a Geek Battle show. Oh, the Geek Battle show. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Geek Battle show.
Hello and welcome to Geek Battle. I'm David Pstansky, and joining us on the show tonight, I don't know if I dare press any intros. Dave, say hello to the people. You're currently muted. You are muted, Dave.
Why am I muted?
Not
Who
me.
muted me?
Not
you,
me.
you did it.
You shoot yourself.
It's your mouse shenanigans you've been doing. You pressed the mute. You muted me.
I don't think I did, but I can't rule that out. So
I'm not going to rule it out. But yes, I'll try that again. Hello, everybody. I am Dave MC here in the Tavern of Eternal Chaos and Confusion. And I am here with a geek fact about Doctor Who. Well, not so much a geek fact, but just something I've just looked at. I just found a list on Rotten Tomatoes ranking the best to the worst Doctor. So it's pretty unfair to put in there, but they put Richard Herndl, who played the first Doctor in the 5 Doctors, as the worst.
well,
I'd say, well, I give the guy some credit. He did a lot better than David Bradley did. David Bradley did great as the First Doctor, playing as William Hartnell and playing the First Doctor. But Richard Hurndall had sort of the charm that William Hartnell had to it as well. So I think it's a bit unfair to put him at the bottom.
Who is second? Is it then therefore David Bradley?
No. David Bradley's just before. So they got Richard Hurndall and then David Bradley's at the bottom of the list.
So the very bottom is Richard Hurndall.
Yeah, bottom is Richard Hurndall.
And then it's David Bradley.
Yeah, then it's David Bradley.
And then, so out of anyone who played it for more than one episode, like, surely by that logic, Paul McGann is next.
No, Paul McGann.
Or John Hurt.
Paul McGann is 7th.
Who's number 1?
Number 1 is...
Let me guess. Right. So I think that it's going to have Tom Baker, but then David Tennant. You're muted again.
Why am I being muted so often? I don't get this.
Nothing to do with it. My hands are clear.
Okay, so Tom Baker.
Yes. Oh, you're muted again.
What's happening to Dave?
I don't know what is going on with my at the top. Okay, so number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so top 3. So top 3. So the third is Matt Smith. Second is Tom Baker, and Patrick Troughton is the first. He's the number 1.
Real, the second Doctor.
I'm so shocked with Patrick Troughton.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong, I like Patrick Troughton stuff, but above Tom Baker, really?
Yeah, I can't believe they'd do that.
And David Tennant is not even top 3.
David Tennant's not in the top 3.
Wow, is he number 4? They ranked Matt Smith above David Tennant.
They did.
See, personally, I would, but I thought I was the anomaly for doing so.
No, that's okay. Where is David? I've lost him.
I'm right here. We're both here. We're both here.
Okay, so
both
60th David Tennant is at number 9, which is I don't know fucking why. And David Tennant, 10th Doctor, is at number 6.
Wow.
Whoa, that's down compared to how famous he is.
Okay, where would you rank? You don't have to we don't have to rank all of them, but Dave, what would you give as a top few? Or
if I do my top 3, I would do number 1. Actually, no, number 3 would be Tom Baker.
Yeah.
2, John Pertwee. And then the first one I think would be the 5th Doctor.
I thought you might. Okay, that doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't surprise me.
I love John Pertwee stuff. That's why I put him second. But I do like the Peter Davison running around like the old man in a young man's body kind of thing.
Well, see, yeah, of the classic Doctors, they're the 3 that I would rank highest. I don't know which order. I'd probably say Tom Baker, then Peter Davison, then John Pertwee in that order for me. But my opinion can change on it. I actually was just going through iPlayer deciding what classic Who episodes I was going to watch again soon. Because I don't know if I want to do the entire marathon, but...
I am at the moment.
Are you?
I'm doing a whole marathon. During my editing and doing a lot of builds for my Let's Plays, I'm actually binge watching Doctor Who. I'm on the 4th Doctor at the moment.
What? And you started with?
I started with the first.
Wow.
The ones that exist, the episodes that exist. I watched all of them, but I still can't find Evil of the Daleks anywhere.
What? So do you get? Are they on BBC iPlayer for you, or do you not get that?
I get iPlayer out here.
Wow. Because I think they're all on there, but when I say that, because I know that the Lost episodes have all been done as animation, I don't know if they're available on there.
Yeah, a few of them are, but I think most of them now are a DVD release at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, so anyway, yeah. So, but I think
there are Doctor Who cartoons.
Yeah. So amazingly, there's about 200 episodes, maybe slightly less than that now. Because they have unearthed a few from the first Doctor and the second Doctor, the black and white episodes, where they were like, "We're not going to replay these. We've got colour television now," and they got rid of them. They literally got rid of whole episodes and stories of Doctor Who. But crazily, people who were like nerds, like the Geek Battlers of the 1960s, would sit there with their old microphones next to the television so they could listen back to them on spools of tape. And so every single episode does exist in audio form. And so they've been able to reconstruct.
Yeah, so what they did, Cap, was they did an experiment in 2007. They did an experiment where they did a David Tennant episode, and it was in like this not so much fluent animation sort of thing, but it was like sort of like a motion comic book sort of thing. And then a couple of years after that, they released I can't remember specifically which episode it was. I think it might have been the 10th Planet. I'm not sure, where they placed that animation over the old audio, so you could kind of watch the episode as it was cut. So they did all the blocking with bits that they could do. But yeah, so it's kind of an animated episode at this point, because Evil of the Daleks, there's only one episode that still exists, and the other 5 were last year or 2 years ago now. They reanimated everything over it.
I'm surprised that Disney got a hands on Doctor Who, and they just couldn't let's make the classic ones into animation. That didn't Disney, cross their mind.
The Disney didn't help with the killing. Well, Disney helped with the killing of Doctor Who, I should say.
Yeah, no, okay, it's like they get the rights on these properties, and they're like, there's a gold mine waiting for them, and just like flies by their head, where there's like, it's like no one is there. Hey, why don't we turn the old ones into cartoons? There's no one there saying that.
That's because the BBC are doing it.
Okay, let's bring this up. So this is the Celestial Toy Maker.
What is that thing?
This is on the official Doctor Who Facebook page, YouTube page.
It's like Felix Faust had a shave.
Oh, good God!
Yeah. So I don't know if this is the official version, because I know they've got different versions. But look, or different animation styles.
It looks kind of like old video games from the 80s.
80s? I wish. This looks.
I'm thinking like Tomb Raider pixel breasts, you know?
Yeah, that's 90s, mate. 90s. Right?
90s.
Oh my God, that character is based on a character called Billy Bunter. Right, but anyway, that's a different thing. Right, so anyway.
It kind of looked like...
And then you have this look. So let's see. This is Travelling with the First Doctor, The Reign of Terror. And so they've got these drawings of the set, and then they've got like minimal animation from the looks of it.
Some rotoscope stuff as well.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys didn't ask my ranking of Doctor Who.
Oh well, we're still technically on Dave's. We're still on Dave's intro. We'll get there, right? These things never go quick.
But that is my intro.
No, we're not done. We're not done on it yet. So, Cap, what's your rankings? Then I will give my definitive rankings.
Rowan Atkinson, Stephen Fry, Hugh Grant.
Stephen Fry never played the Doctor, and who was the last?
Stephen Fry never played. No, Stephen Fry was not in that. That was Jim Broadbent.
Even Hugh Laurie never did a cameo or an.
Hugh Laurie never did Doctor Who.
No.
Sad.
So Hugh Grant did. Richard E. Grant has played 2 versions of the Doctor, completely separate from one another. And who else was it? Joanna Lumley.
I'll just go Rowan Atkinson, Hugh Grant, and then David Tennant.
Okay.
That's not the Doctor!
Right. Well, mine's really difficult because there's Jodie and there's Shooty, and it's just like who's 1 and who's 2, right? But you know what? No, so for me, my favourite is Matt Smith, probably then David Tennant. After that, he's probably going to go to Tom Baker. I have a soft spot for Sylvester McCoy because he was my first Doctor. Right, I'm now.
I thought you were going to say Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey yo, open the doors.
But other than that, I was never a Peter Capaldi guy from the new era. I like it more the more I've seen it, but his second half of the Capaldi run was better than the first.
Oh, I thought they ruined him with that one when they did the second run of Capaldi. I thought Stephen Moffat just reverted to type. he was trying to put Matt. I think he was like, I liked the darker aspect of Capaldi's first run, that sort of little darker edge to him.
What? No,
But then,
what? Him and Clara?
Clara
was basically the Doctor.
That little edge.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is that I like that little edge, but then he reverted to what he did to Matt. It was sort of like a cartoony character at that point. I thought, you've just taken something like that and then reverted into a cartoon character. Like the minute he came out on a tank playing an electric guitar, I was like, what have you done? Why have you done this?
Do you know what? See, what I put that down to, the sonic shades, because one time he didn't have the sonic screwdriver and he just had sonic sunglasses instead. That was, when did they just dye his hair? When he was in that show before Doctor Who, he'd like still got dark hair. And then he joined Doctor Who and he's like, I'm going to be John Pertwee. It's like, yeah, but you look really old. And Clara's still here, where you're having to have conversations like, I'm not your boyfriend. It's like, we know, Grandad. We know that abundantly, right? And so then he was just cucked off to the side, whereas Clara then had some new boyfriend. And so once you got rid of Clara, he then did try to be like, I'm young at heart by having the sunglasses and the guitar. But otherwise, I thought his storytelling was better. Genuinely, but that's an interesting perspective.
I just saw Tom Baker and he looks like Willy Wonka.
Type in Colin. If you think that, type in Colin Baker's Sixth Doctor. Then you'll get
he
the
looks
Willy
more
Wonka.
like Willy Wonka.
I think the only reason I would think Cap would make that comparison is if you saw him either in the red coat or in the brown coat.
I think he probably saw Colin Baker.
It's the red coat with the scarf and the hat.
Okay.
It's the red. That's the Nathan Turner costume. I love that one.
He it looks like he escaped from Hogwarts or Willy Wonka's.
Which one are you looking at?
Well, do you know what? I think quite possibly he predated both of those things. So maybe not Willy Wonka, but it's touch and go. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was probably written in the 60s. So by the time Tom Baker was the Doctor, it was 10 years later. But Gene Wilder maybe had literally just played him. Gene Wilder should have played the Doctor.
Hogwarts as well.
Gene Wilder as the Doctor. That would be. Isn't?
If there was
Gene
ever an American,
right?
Yeah. If there was ever an American that could play the Doctor, it was Gene Wilder. I can't think of a better American to play the Doctor.
There's plenty. I feel like there's who can play Doctor.
No cap.
No,
if I know you as well as I think I do, your list of American actors that could play the Doctor.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Keanu Reeves.
Whoa.
Imagine Nicolas Cage as the Doctor, though. That one I'd be interested in.
Nicolas Cage is the Doctor.
That would be hilarious.
My god, that would be so awesome.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the Keanu Reeves one be so hard though? Because he mumbles quite a lot. He whispers quite a few of his words.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be hard like, there's something coming through on the Daleks are on the other end. They're like, turn up the volume. We can't hear you.
Oh. Okay, so
I think they did. I mean, like Bill and Ted is basically like a parody of Doctor Who, right? With
they have a phone box. You know, that's it.
How dare you?
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, they go back in time, all that stuff.
Okay, so yeah, go on.
But in that essence, would that make George Carlin a Doctor as well? Because he's the one who gives him the phone book.
No.
George Carlin is a Time Lord.
Yeah.
Right, so we have these other TARDISes that we gave to the Doctor and the Master and the Rani and all these other people, but you guys get the reject. You guys get this one.
Yeah,
it's like the hippie who stole one of those prototypes.
That's what I said. Doc Brown is a Time Lord, but he just decided to upgrade and have a DeLorean instead.
Okay, well, anyway, Cap, say hello to the people.
Hail from the land of leopards, elephants, and crocodiles. It's me, Capel Dave, and my geek fact of the week is, well, I saw a YouTube channel, the Rough Historian or something like that, where he talked about the book American Gods, which I found a good saying in that book that I really liked, which I'm going to say it as a fact. So in American Gods, they say, America is a great land for people, but it's a terrible place for gods, because whatever gods that fate that brought into America, they get twisted into becoming something monstrous. So even Christianity kind of became like this mega church kind of big thing where they ask for money and this conglomerate thing. And also when Wednesday, Odin was brought in as well, the industrial military complex, and all that stuff gets twisted into this like weird, even more brutal, wacky religions. And that's because it's something in the American earth itself that says it's a great land for men, but it's a terrible place for gods.
There you go. So Warhammer, right?
No.
Oh,
So which one was the Time Lord?
so American Gods.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Cap. I don't know what you were talking about. I didn't follow that.
I was looking on the internet.
There was a series called American Gods, which started out great. It was originally a book by Neil Gaiman, I think.
Yeah.
It started out great, but then I think this after a second season just fell apart because there was like people changing and stuff.
Isn't Neil Gaiman cancelled now?
Yes. Do not look up why.
Oh my god. Is he still cancelled?
Yeah.
Oh god. All right. Well, anyway. Well, that sounds good. And I'm David, and Resident Evil 9 is out on Friday. So this is...
Yay.
Oh my god. I had a
exciting.
dream where I was playing that one, and that's the most unrealistic dream I ever had, because that will never work on this.
Get a Switch 2.
That's a new... How much is a Switch in Sri Lanka? Let me see.
But I can't do that. I can't do that, David. I'm either a GameCube player or I'm a PC player.
What, a GameCube or PC?
Yeah.
What, do you not have any more modern
that's
consoles?
literally all it's quite depressing. I had to sell my Xbox.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but I had a sermon. I said a few words.
What Xbox did you have? How recently was it?
Xbox. It was Xbox One, and I sold it last year.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Nah, it is what it is.
No, absolutely no.
But Xbox is over, right? Or is it?
Xbox
No. It's kind of. Yeah, they haven't really released anything new apart
Halo
from...
is coming out on the PlayStation 5. So
I think that tells you everything then, doesn't it?
Yeah, is it Halo 6? Halo 6, whatever it's called, is coming. Halo. No, it says. Oh, so was it Halo 7? Halo Infinite was Halo 6, I guess.
Halo 7, unhelmeted.
Yeah.
Never.
Right, so Halo franchise, but the most recent one, maybe they haven't given it a proper name yet.
The most recent one is Halo
Infinite. Campaign Evolved, so it's a remake of the original, and it is coming out.
Why would they remake the original? They already fucking did that. They did it. They've already done it.
But look, literally there, it's listed as PlayStation 5 before it says Xbox.
But they already upgraded Combat Evolved. Why would you do it again?
Because they've got no ideas. You know, they like every
no,
idea
there's a
is
new game. No, they do plan to continue the story because in Infinite they introduced the precursors, and there's a new AI, younger
But I'll tell
Cortana.
you what, this is how this is why Halo isn't that important anymore. Because it said, "Hey, let me bring this up here because just
Jim is crying somewhere when David said that."
Well, no, I wish it was important. I used to like Halo. So 2001, and so look, a reboot may not be a bad thing, but unless they're going to do like Resident Evil and reboot everything in quick succession, Halo 2, people who had an original Xbox were still playing that. People then bought an Xbox 360 to get that. 6 years between 1 and 3. And then Halo 4, obviously this is around here is where Bungie got sold. And a different studio, whatever they were called. I forget the name now. Anyone remember? No bonus points.
If I had Halo 4, I would tell you.
Okay, right. But anyway, so whoever it was.
I played Halo 4. I didn't even know the
Bungie didn't make it anymore. So Halo 4 was on the Xbox 360 still. Then Halo 5 was launched, I believe, for the Xbox One. Halo Infinite, Xbox Series consoles. And look at the gaps in between now. It's like, so there are people... But there are people, the point I was making is that there are people that are getting this. They're not invested in the series. Because the people who have been in it, it's like 30 years ago. So like this is where Resident Evil that started to taper off, and then they revived it by doing the remakes. You know, something like Super Mario, there is no story. Every game, Peach gets kidnapped, so you can pick up at any point. But when something's like, oh yeah, well Cortana's got an upgrade, it's like, who's Cortana? Why should I care? That's the problem with a lot of these franchises that are decades old.
She's an almost naked lady AI that sits within
You had
your
me
helmet.
at almost naked, right? But,
You had me at blue.
Yeah, there you go.
Dave
I got the list. I got the list here, David.
Dave banged the alien in Mass Effect.
Oh yeah,
It was
go on.
so you got 343 Industries, Splash Damage, Ruffian,
Oh my god.
Saber Interactive. There's so many. Like, this is just on the Steam page. That's
Wow.
all of them there.
So 343 are the ones that took over. I didn't know if anyone else has taken over now. But that's crazy if so.
I wouldn't know. There's just so many characters here.
Yeah. So the
can
new one is called Halo Studios. So there you go.
Hey, how confusing a telephone call would that be? Hello, Halo Studios.
Hello Studios.
Why did you say hello twice?
Yeah. Hello. Hello, Halo. Right.
hello, Halo Edition.
Yeah.
Technically, the story ends with 3. Like the big story actually ends with 3.
What was
4
then?
kind of starts. 4 kind of starts off with like they brought back like one of the ancient aliens that built Halo that was supposed to be extinct, and they also put up an underlying story of Cortana, the AI, getting degraded and becoming crazy, which was very, very, very good storytelling. I would say it was a very emotional ending. 5, AI goes evil, but 5 was terrible in a sense that it was not available for PC players. One of the first games that wasn't, I think. And they did a co-campaign where it switches between Master Chief and a squad, and there's another Spartans who are hunting them down, which also made, again, when they switch these perspectives, it never works. That's what I always hated with like Detroit. And then the Infinite came out. Infinite was, everyone kind of loved it because it was kind of getting back to the old style of Halo, but they did make it like open worldy, which was never a Halo thing, where you can explore and attack camps and things like that, which was not a Halo thing ever. It's more always a concrete story build line, but you can still play the story and end it. But Infinite did have like good villains. Like after so while, they actually nailed in on villains who like more intimidating. They hunt you down, and Master Chief is all alone. And again, he's got a new Katana, who's not almost naked, sadly.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest. I don't like open world games, and every time they make a franchise that wasn't open world, I'm just like, for God's sake, this is just going to be trekking about for the sake of it. It's true, Dave.
You don't like open world games?
Not especially.
Now, I like open world games, but I don't like it when they make a game that is not open world into open world, where especially it's not.
I definitely agree on that one. Like, so I play a lot of. I'm playing Skyrim at the moment on the channel and such. And I always find myself, like, even during like the Christmas period, I played Fallout 4, and there's a trap that I think everyone falls into this trap. With Fallout 4, your kid gets taken away, and by the time you get out of the vault, that kid's never gonna get found. No one's gonna come and do the main quest. That kid's lost forever. Like for those people that have uploaded those sort of clips onto YouTube or live streams Fallout 4, and they find the kid, it's like, you are more dedicated than me, sir, because couldn't be fucked. I just went for a walk and just never looked back.
This is where, like, a week ago or whatever on the show, we were looking at like how long some of these games take to beat, and it's like, beat it in 29 hours, complete everything in 208. It's like, I just want the story. Decide what the story is. I don't want a side quest where you're going off 10,000 miles on foot, right? I really liked the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that technically is open world. I really enjoyed that. I'm invested in
also
the Zelda
Assassin's
stuff.
Creed. Also, Assassin's Creed was also very good when it comes to that.
Do you know,
Yeah, kind of, but not really.
That's where I start. Like, just look, I'm old enough so that when suddenly there was Grand Theft Auto 3 and Assassin's Creed, I was just like, where am I meant to go? I was like, I've got things to do. I'm meant to be at college, right? Just like, You go in a straight line.
This is the thing. I empathize with David a lot, where you don't have a lot of time to like fucking just get through the story.
Yeah,
But when I was a kid, I was so Assassin's Creed was such a I can go out in the wilderness, I can hunt, I can sail a ship, I can do all my fantasies are real. So that was like a feeling that I could never get back. Same with The Witcher. I'm a swordsman in a fantasy world. I can craft my own. I can do all these side quests and then sleep with.
But also,
different races.
You think so? Like back in the day, like I played Sonic the Hedgehog. You start here, you go here, you do a loop, and then you end over there, and the level is over. Mario Kart, you start here, you go around in a loop, you cross the finish line. Everything makes sense. Grand Theft Auto 3. And it's suddenly just like, hey, what do you want to do with your bitches tonight? I'm like, I want to go to the next room. Which room? Just point me in the direction. Someone. I don't have to like. And here's the thing. And here's something actually that I've spoken about before. Like when there was like the whole COVID thing, and I got COVID, I then got long COVID. And the way I learned I had long COVID was by replaying the PS1 game, which wasn't open world. The PS1 game, Dino Crisis, which was from the makers of Resident Evil. Now, that was PS1 graphics, but it was a 3D camera. And so, if you imagine the more recent Resident Evils where it's 3D camera, but it's PS1 graphics. So you go through corridors, and you go through rooms that are all grey. And even though I'd completed it in 1999, I was like, I have no idea where I'm going. Every room looks the same. I was completely lost. And so open world games where it's just like, you can go anywhere. You need to go to that diner and meet that guy. I'm like, I don't remember a diner. And so it's just like, just tell me where I need to go.
David, you are frustrating as the AIs where I try to play D&D with.
And wishlist. Wishlist in Dino Crisis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. They have literally just come on Steam about a week ago.
I know.
Are they on sale? Dave, they were on sale when they first came out.
They're on sale still now.
Yeah, they'll be off sale soon rather than later. Okay, so here's the amazing thing.
I'm doing it now.
Okay, right. You haven't played the PS1 Resident Evils though, have you? You were in for a culture shock. Because so Dino Crisis came out just before Resident Evil Code Veronica. And Resident Evil Code Veronica was the first one where they'd got like a 3D camera, but it still worked like the fixed camera angles. So instead of it just being fixed and fixed, it would fix and stop, stuff like this. Dino Crisis does that, but the graphics, I swear, there's like, you're just in, it's like being on a space station, which is ironic because that's where the
David, tell me, when did I quit Dino Crisis?
I don't know. What?
No, I played Dino Crisis.
I think he got me the first bit.
Oh, did you quit it within 30 seconds?
Just after the cutscene and you quit.
It's the cutscene, and then I had to cut open like a jungle area, and I was like, you know what, fuck, this is stupid.
Did you play Dino Crisis 1 or 2?
I do not know which.
Dino Crisis 2 is set in a jungle. But here's the crazy thing. They suddenly made it so it was fixed camera angles like the original Resident Evils again.
It could be that.
And do you know what? I hated Dino Crisis 2 when I first played it. I got through it. But when I replayed it about 5 years ago, I was like, oh my god, this is where Resident Evil 4 came from. Because the monsters regenerate, and so there's so many monsters, there's so many dinosaurs. But then you go to a little shop and you upgrade your weapons. They may as well have had the merchant saying, what are you buying there? And there's so many things on it. I was like, this is what inspired Resident Evil 4.
Even the guy, right, Dylan, he looks oddly like Leon as well, right?
Everyone looks like Leon in Resident Evil.
Fucking Resi.
Yeah, look. So I don't think he looks super like. He's got a little bit of the hairdo, but
in the jungle one, he also has like a t-shirt that Leon has, and then only difference is he has a machete.
Yeah, you definitely played 2 because Dylan isn't in the first Dino Crisis.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, I could wear a t-shirt like Leon Kennedy, and somehow I will become Leon Kennedy.
Yeah.
just with a goatee.
Yeah.
I don't see that working out very well.
Do you want some rumors of Resident Evil 9?
Like we're like 3 days from it, so we may as well just leave it till next week. Why do spoilers here?
Okay.
I will not touch it with a 10-foot pole.
I will be live streaming this.
Yay!
I don't know when I'll be live streaming.
You will have to forgive my presence not being there because I want to be surprised for 9.
No,
I just wish I can backseat game, David.
No, I would never allow that. Right.
You've done it for me, Cap, and I want to throw a knife and it hit you in the face every time you do that.
Here's what's interesting. I haven't done a live stream of a game in just over a year, and the last time I live stream a game before that was probably about 3 years. I intend to do it more in the future, but I will be playing this game to be playing it. I expect it to be a fairly boring stream because I'm just going to be like this. I'm not going to be the whole time talking like I know you're supposed to, like, so guys, what's going on in the chat here? I'll just be like, get away, like this, and then I'll just be like this, really intense, and that will be it, you know.
That's what happened for Poppy Playtime. I was focused more on the game,
a horror game,
than anything else.
You know,
this is one of the reasons why I can never like stream games, because like I will be a very boring streamer, because like I will not interact with anything if I start playing. I'll be like,
well, look,
that's kind of why I choose games in that regard to be. So the things that I can turn away and look to the chat for, like because I think I've nearly finished Red Dead Redemption 2. And that's quite an expansive story anyway. So I'm just like, I can turn to the chat, I can enjoy the story, I can say some stupid shit and it get clipped, you know.
Okay, speaking of that, Dev!
Hello.
Hi, Dev. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. How you guys?
Well, I'll be honest, we're doing okay. What's occurring? Tell us things, Dev.
Not much. Tomorrow's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Dev.
Happy birthday
thanks.
to you.
Everyone in the chat say happy birthday to Dev.
And yeah, it's a lot of things are coming out like cinema and stuff this week.
Scream 7, right? What else is?
Yeah, Scream 7.
Wait, really?
Resident Evil's coming out this week.
Oh yeah, I don't know the cinema, but yeah, sure. Oh yeah,
And,
okay. So whether or not I see Scream 7 depends on whether my delivery of Resident Evil 9 gets here before it.
Yeah.
The theater, the game, the theater, the game.
Scream 7 is just going to be another Scream movie, to be honest.
A movie there's been 7 of, or a game that in the universe that there's been 9 of.
Yeah. Oh, there's been like 30. See, this is the weird thing with franchises, is that there's now 7 Scream movies, a TV show, and at least 2 parodies that I can think of. With Resident Evil, there's like 9 or 10 movies, some of which are animated, that they're about to do a second reboot. There was the awful Netflix TV show, and then there's about 35 different games. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But according to IGN, I'm not going to read it at all. They have given Resident Evil 9 a 9 out of 10.
Okay, then Leon's dead. Probably dead. Yeah, Leon's probably dead.
How did you get that from that?
No, because IGN is terrible when it comes to like giving reviews to certain games.
Yay, Leon's dead! Hooray!
If they give it a 9, Leon's fucking dead.
Well, that's been my theory, but who knows? That would be such a big step for them to make.
Please let him die. Please let him die.
They've been trying to kill him for years.
I successfully killed him at least, I think, 20-something times. So
I think IGN is also the same people who really wanted Kratos to die as well in God of War, and it was like, nah. The gamers were like, nah,
okay,
don't kill Kratos.
I have a lot of God of War games. I've never played one of them. How does it work? Because there's like there's the original series, and then when they made him a Viking, but they're completely unrelated, right?
No,
same universe.
They are continuations.
Is it like does it
Viking
regenerate?
is a sequel.
What?
No, it's the same. It's the same world.
Yeah, but how can he be two different? How can he be a Viking in one and whatever he was?
He's
originally?
not.
No, he's not a Viking.
He fights.
He's
It's the Greek gods in the first few games.
Yeah, and then it's Viking.
And then in the new ones, he fights the Norse gods.
Yeah, but how come he looks different?
No, he's just
The
grown a beard,
passage
dude. That's
of
pretty much
time.
it. He's just He's
Okay.
just grown a beard. That's pretty much it. And
Okay,
lost
okay.
some.
Yeah.
He lost.
The
Stopped using some
passage
steroids.
of time.
Well, yeah, quite possibly.
Time.
But yeah, yeah. Are you? Well, Dev, I take you're not going to see Scream 7. You're not into horror films.
No.
Are you? Oh.
No. But the interesting thing is,
Oh.
I realized that. So another thing that got announced like last week. I don't know if we talked about it. Toy Story 5.
Yes, we did. Oh my god. Yeah.
We did.
Tell us. Have you seen the
But
trailer?
there's one thing that I don't think you talked about.
Go on.
One of the casting choices.
The casting choices.
The toy.
Oh,
the
are you
creator.
talking about the new
of-
ones for Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head?
No. The creator of Undertale is in the movie.
What? If only I knew what Undertale was.
It's a really like famous like.
I've heard the name. I couldn't tell you a thing about it.
8-bit game basically,
Oh wow.
and he's somehow been
Undertale.
announced for the.
Why does that's
No.
not fair? Like, why does the creator of Undertale suddenly get a voiceover role? I went to drama school and I don't have that. This is
All
bullshit.
the actors are unemployed.
Yeah, this is why the actors are unemployed. They're hiring video game nerds.
You need to wait some more tables in LA for that to happen.
I can do some stuff on a casting couch.
There's an
It'll happen
opening at
even
the
easier.
tavern if you want it.
Yeah. No, but
There's basically Beck from Victorious living my life as being Leon Kennedy.
Also, what was I going to say? There was also the I don't know if we actually covered that. Speaking of Scream as well, in the new Five Nights at Freddy's, the new movie, there's gonna be like a Scream like reunion of sorts
oh,
because Matthew Lillard's already in it, and now they're gonna have the other guy from Scream.
what the
Screech
other
or
original
Rachel?
killer?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
they're both gonna be in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Huh.
That's a
So
sign that
Scream
you're
came out
crazy.
before Scooby Doo, right? Scream came out
Yeah.
before Scooby Doo, right?
It did.
Yes.
James Gunn was like, that guy's Shaggy. He saw Scream and he was like, that guy's Shaggy.
Although I'm convinced that Scooby Doo is basically James Gunn taking the cast of She's All That and putting it into Scooby Doo.
Could be.
Because
No,
everybody
that
in
also
She's All
reminds-
That, apart from Rachel Lee Cook, is in Scooby Doo.
Wow.
That's also reminds me. There's a new actress announced for Daphne for something that is coming for Netflix, and good casting. She's like Sarah Michelle Gellar, but a girl,
I
of
know.
course,
Wait, well,
blonde.
who's she again?
She was the girl from Young Shot, something McKean or something.
Florence
McKenna Grace.
Pugh or something. I don't know.
Grace,
McKenna Grace.
McKenna Grace, yeah, her.
She's in everything. She's literally in everything. She's in Ghostbusters. She's in Young Sheldon.
That's what I know
Wait,
her from.
who
I didn't
what's
know.
her
She was in Young Sheldon.
Yeah, she was the upgraded version of Sheldon.
She was the female Sheldon.
No, Amy's the
Yeah.
female Sheldon. McKenna Grace was the upgraded Sheldon, the one that can actually have fun.
Need to ask my mum. Saw.
Oh my
Young Sheldon,
god, she
actually.
was awful. Have you seen the second Ghostbusters film? She utterly
Yeah.
murders that movie. She is
I
so
picked the fifth on that
downbeat.
one.
She is so downbeat. Like, I can't believe, actually, because I just looked her up. Now, obviously, they nerded her up. Because if that's her, like, that's the girl from Ghostbusters. And if that's the same person, then, you know, that's
Yeah.
a huge difference.
Hang on.
Go on.
That's not her.
I think that is meant to be her.
That is her. Yes, that is
That
her.
is her.
I cannot tilt my
You
head
murdered
any
her.
further.
You murdered her.
But anyway, yeah, she utterly ruined Ghostbusters.
David,
Frozen
what are you
Empire.
doing? David, what are you doing?
What?
I'm so happy that she cosplayed Daphne and she looked the part. Now you're telling me she's a terrible actress. What are you doing to me?
No, she was fine in the first Ghostbusters film she was in.
The second one.
Yeah, that is such a bad film. It is not at all funny.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire made me want to
think-
go back and watch the girl Ghostbusters one with Thor in it.
I think that's the only not funny Paul Rudd movie I've ever seen.
Oh my god, yeah, it's so bad. And Paul Rudd's just like, oh, I want to be a good dad. I'm like, you loser. You loser. It's like...
You did that shit in Ant-Man. It worked once.
Yeah. It's just like...
Look, you're in New York City, dude. Go and see Phoebe or fuck off back to Brooklyn and do some shit with Ant-Man. Your depression is sucking up my bandwidth.
Yeah. And the guy from Stranger Things who's in it, like, you could cut out every scene he's in. He doesn't have a subplot. He doesn't have a plot. He's got some scenes with Slimer. It doesn't get referenced in his other scenes. It seems like a reshoot. And then just occasionally, Winston, Ray, and Venkman show up. And it's just that, like, Peter Venkman just casually walks into the fire station at one point. It's like, oh, okay, I guess Peter Venkman is in it. And it's just like they don't have anything meaningful to do. Go on, Kat.
The best part...
Oh, so go on. No, whoever.
I want a clip of David yelling "loser, loser, Paul Rudd," but I want to clip that and put it like every legacy character that had a remake was terrible, like Superman movie. David goes, "You loser!
You loser!
You loser! You're a loser!" Yeah.
Luke Skywalker, you loser!
Whoa!
Luke Skywalker.
Whoa.
Hang on.
The remake one. No, not the remake one.
There we
The
go.
Last Jedi one.
Okay. You saved yourself on that.
Right. The Last Jedi, right? Mark Hamill. You loser! Why did you agree to this? You had all the power in the world.
Speaking of Mark Hamill, what are the odds that two Jedi played the Joker?
What?
Two Jedi played the Joker.
Who's the other one?
Cal Kestis from the game.
Oh, the video game.
Cameron.
Oh,
Cameron
yeah. Did you see the thing actually, Dev, that they were saying about what was it? Will Poulter was like, I want to play the live action Cal Kestis. Like,
yeah.
You know, Cameron's still alive, right? You know
what I really want them to do? Have Will Poulter play Cal Kestis, but have Cameron replace him as the golden guy from Guardians. Adam Warlock.
Oh no, they should just forget that ever happened.
Well, like how they just forgot the Eternals ever happened.
Adam Warlock, what a loser! Right, doesn't this feel like my new catchphrase?
Yeah.
He didn't do anything meaningful. Then they acted like he was like some baby.
David, you're probably going to end up saying that to every movie character that has came out for the last 10 years.
He's got to get a Geek Battle soundboard and just have, you loser!
You loser!
Real venom in there. Real venom. David, real venom.
Well, it's just, yeah, there's a lot of them.
Did you say Venom, Eddie Brock? What a loser!
Oh my god, don't get me started. I do have a headline about this. So check this. Speaking of losers, right, check this out. So Spider-Man, Sony confirmed Spider-Man spin-offs reboot, right? So blah, blah, blah. They were asked about the main series and the animated. Are we going to see like Venom Trilogy, Morbius, Madam Web, Kraven the Hunter, something like this? If it's dead, no, it's not dead. The Spider-Verse isn't dead. Is it going to go back to it at some point? Yes. Will it be a fresh reboot? Yes. With new people? Yes.
When was a boot? When there was a boot?
Yeah, there was. They never
place.
even.
Why are we getting a reboot?
Their shared universe is absolutely ridiculous. Their shared universe. They had 3 Venom movies, which crossed over where Venom was an end sequence of a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. At the end of a different movie, Morbius, you got another character from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But what they never did is cross over with each other. Venom never met Morbius or Kraven the Hunter or Madam Web. They never interacted with each other. They were never a shared universe. A couple of them crossed over to the MCU.
Didn't the Vulture meet somebody?
Yeah, Vulture.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Matt Gargan.
But Vulture came from the MCU. Venom went to the MCU, but none of these characters ever met each other.
No.
It was a non-shared universe.
Although, I will say this really carefully, but fuck it. The Sony can't use Venom anymore.
Thank God. Why?
Oh no!
Marvel got it.
How
Disney
did they
got
manage
it.
to do that?
How did Disney get Venom?
Remember the little shot they left with at the bar?
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
Don't
But
tell
why
me
would
we're
that mean
getting
they
Harry
lose it?
fucking Osborn Venom. That's so awful.
No. Right. So clearly, they had agreed to that because they made another Venom movie themselves after that happened.
Mm.
So what is it? I actually read something recently about how they're going to use that.
The black suit's going to be in Brand New Day.
Oh no!
Oh no!
They're not just going to retread bloody Tobey Maguire.
No, they want to tease it. So because the black suit debuted in the comic Secret Wars, they want to do it again.
Well, in that case, it needs to go to Battle World. They need to take the symbiote to Battle World if that's the case, and Deadpool needs to find it first.
As far as I know, Damage Control got it from Hawaii and showed it to Peter. That's the only thing I know.
Marvel. Why? What are you doing? Marvel, just what are you doing?
You losers!
Let's just sit down. Marvel. Let's just sit down and just what are you doing? Just please enlighten me as to your plan. What exactly is it? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
But even Marvel, I'm like, it's because like the funny situation with like even the James Gunn DC thing, like right now Warner Bros. Is sold, and even James Gunn's like, I don't know what the heck's gonna happen. That's the funny.
James Gunn doesn't know what James Gunn is doing. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry.
I swear
James Gunn doesn't know what James Gunn's doing.
Meetings, writes some words on his head, bangs his head on the desk, and goes, "Here's a script."
See, you say that, right? But his brother was Calendar Man, and he did have words on his head.
What?
His brother played Calendar Man, and he did have words on his head.
Oh, but DC, what are you doing? Please, just tell me what the fuck you're doing.
No, Dave, they would literally say, we are not doing anything anymore. There is no money. We have no money.
Yes, but have you ever thought that if you do something good, you might actually get money? It's just a thought. It's just a wild idea. I mean,
No,
they actually think of making something,
they
good?
They thought of that, but then they had a meeting with David Zaslav, and they changed their mind. Oh, speaking of losing money, have you heard what's happened to Microsoft?
Please tell me they've closed down. No, God.
No, Phil Spencer has left Xbox.
Yes, I did hear that.
He has been replaced by AI-loving
AI
CEO.
slop, baby. I love AI slop. Just feed it to me some more.
After what you put in the Geek Battle chat, I'm terrified.
Who? What did I put in the chat? Oh yeah,
you
Jill
put in the chat,
Valentine.
your face superimposed on Jill Valentine's body.
Yeah,
You
that.
Dave, he made your dreams come true.
Hey,
Accept it.
That got me
literally
through a
fucking
few cold nights. I can promise you.
I'm sure it did, but come on, man.
Yeah.
When ever Dave sees that Jill cosplay, it just reminds you of Dave's face, like ah. Dave runs.
I'll just be at a Comic-Con one day, and I'll just go, look, there's someone dressed as Jill Valentine. Well, I'm dressed as the Nemesis. I'm going to say
I'm
hi.
just gonna
It's
turn
turn
around.
around.
Hi, Dave.
Ah, no!
Ah!
Oh no, I get the character then and kill it with fire.
We need someone to do a live stream of the chicken game.
Oh, I want that chicken game. I so badly.
Yes.
I so badly want that chicken game.
That stream will be just Dave doing Foghorn Leghorn for the whole
I said,
damn
what?
time.
I said, what? That's not how you swing a sword, boy. You swing it like this, you see? You see it's really like this, boy.
I'll tell you something though. So Microsoft, like, who cares? Like, Xbox has been dead for a while. We were saying this earlier. Like, Xbox is a dead brand. Halo is coming out on the PS5. What I would hope they would do, because I think the problem with Xbox is that they were like, we're buying Activision, we're getting Call of Duty, and Sony were like, we don't want you to do that. And they tried to block it. And so Microsoft were like, we're going to put Call of Duty on the Nintendo, we've made a deal, we'll still put it onto the PlayStation for at least 10 years. And then I think like what they're doing, it's like a Trojan horse thing. Because now that they've got Call of Duty, now that they have Minecraft, now that they've bought whoever else they've bought, Crash Bandicoot and all these things, they're like, we're spreading the love. And at a certain point, Microsoft is suddenly going to be like, mine! And they're going to just suddenly be like, if you want all of these things that you've enjoyed for the last 5 years on PlayStation,
Buy Xbox.
Buy Xbox, right? And that's probably what they could well do. They could literally do that.
Xbox still works on PC, right? Xbox still works on PC.
Yeah, because it's Microsoft.
Yep.
Then technically they're alive.
Oh, that's my computer.
Oh, okay. What was your computer?
Dave MC's question.
I could hear something buzzing in the background. I was like, is someone...
Yeah, that's my computer.
Like, someone sat on the photocopier and they're just sending, like, Xerox in their ass or something.
Yeah, that's my PC.
What the fuck's going on?
Well, not right now, but...
Are you photocopying those images of yourself? Just
Yeah.
every day you'll send me a copy of that image of you as Jill Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just get in the mailbox. Oh shit! Oh, a letter from David. How nice.
But
Every holiday card Dave gets.
here's another headline which is interesting. Like, we can scan through it, but apparently Warner Brothers Discovery warming to Paramount's new offer. So whether or not Netflix ends up with Warner Brothers, it still could go to Paramount. I don't know where I fall, because obviously if it goes to Paramount, things stay at the cinema. Netflix, they're like, we'll put something at the cinema for 10 days or whatever. So I don't know who I want to win this. Because...
I do remember Tim saying that like Paramount has some like political affiliation and things like that, and if that was the case, I'd be like, yeah.
Okay, so I know what's gonna happen if Paramount gets it, so I want Netflix to get it instead.
You want Netflix to win?
Yeah, because Paramount has this grand plan, which involves AI and like not just like content. Like, okay, so this is really long-winded. Paramount wants to own like most of media, like as a whole.
Yeah.
Because the parent company is the owner of Paramount also owns Oracle, who owns all the data centers for AI.
Ooh.
So they want to use AI, for the information gathered by AI, to generate personalized adverts for people, so people buy more stuff. And he wants to integrate the adverts into movies and shows.
Yeah.
So Daphne's gonna be like selling water bottles on the show, just like, oh, this is so fresh.
No, it's gonna be so weird because if you're watching on your account on Paramount Plus, for example, Daphne will be trying to sell you a Leon Kennedy version of Resident Evil 7.
Wait, so hang
Daphne
on. Are you
Blake
saying...
and Leon Kennedy in one place. Oh no, I cannot.
Right, so you're... Dev, what you're saying is it will be personalised. So if I watch it, Scooby-Doo, it'll be like, oh, buy this Resident Evil themed, like drinks bottle. But if Dave watches it, it'll be like, oh,
Dr.
buy
Who.
this naked Tom Bates. What? Right, I see, yeah.
Yeah, the product placement
Dave's
will
definitely
be
not listening. Dave's
personalized
watching
to the actual
Netflix.
watcher.
Yeah.
Based on the AI stuff.
What you're saying is that David could be watching Resident Evil, like, and then Leon Kennedy just suddenly, it's like in the middle of the fucking RCPD, he just stops and liquors behind and went, oh, well, I'm not me when I'm hungry. Let's have a Snickers.
Yeah. Like, they won't say it,
Liquor.
but, like,
You're not you when you're hungry. Eat a
the
Snickers.
product placement will be changed based on whoever's watching.
Wow.
Also, in my case, then it'll be the same scenario. Leon Kennedy in the RCPD is a liquor, and then suddenly there's an alarm goes off. It is time for a cup of coffee. We are fine to drink coffee.
Yeah, pretty much. They won't say it, but like in David's one, it'll be in my one. It'll be holding Red Bull. In your one, it'll be holding coffee. In Cap's one, it'll be holding orange juice.
Oh my god! Do you know what this?
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Cap.
No, it'll be in sync. It'll be either in because so Sri Lanka has another language along with my mother tongue, right? So, but all my online traffic is in English. So like YouTube or whatever that I use can decide, okay, is this guy a Sri Lankan Tamil? Is this guy a Sinhalese? Should I show ads in English? So it's always rotating in 3 languages.
That's crazy.
I used to get French ads because I was in France a lot.
Wow.
I get French and English ads.
I wonder why,
Believe it or not.
Oh yeah,
Because I'm fucking English.
Dave, I'm back in Disneyland in April.
And I will not be.
Because they're opening a new land and they want me to see how accessible it is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Dev. I'm going to see it next Wednesday, and I will tell you how shit it is.
Could you tell me how accessible it is, though?
Because I'm going to tell you how crap it is because I'm not going to the park, so I'll be waving at you from the distance with a big stick. You know.
Yeah, because it was like Frozen Land or whatever.
Yes. So okay. So for context, so they've so in what was the Studios Park now it's called World of Adventure. They're opening a new part of the park next week called Frozen Land. They built a whole sort of mountain with Arendelles, like Elsa's castle. There's a big lake in there as well. Next week there's a cast opening, so the missus is going to see it. So I'm going with her. I'm not going to enjoy any single second of it because I hate frozen food. But there's a whole. Thank you, Cap. So yeah, we're going to see that. But the whole concept of what they're doing is just dumb. Like they're calling it World of Adventure, and yet they've got Adventureland, and they're trying. And like somebody please explain this to me. Why they're doing a Splash Mountain here as well, but they're doing it with the Lion King. And I'm trying to. I can't.
They don't want to use some of the
What's
sound.
the connection? Somebody please tell me the fucking connection between the two.
You know that in Lion King 1.5 Day where Pumbaa and Timon fall off the waterfall?
No, but I remember in Emperor's New Groove that happened.
Yeah. Right.
Nobody watched Emperor's New Groove.
Everybody should watch Emperor's New Groove.
Deb, my generation just idealizes that movie, and along with the
Your generation watches TikToks.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Your generation is
I will not take the advice. I will not take the opinion of someone who got
I will say this.
of Dino Crisis.
He says his generation watches Emperor's New Groove. I don't think a single one of them watched the entire movie.
That could be true.
Like
Wait,
the
what's
intro would start, like the whole
Groove?
Disney logo would start. They go done.
The llama.
Was it the one with Kronk?
Yes.
Yeah, Kronk was good. I liked Kronk.
You know what I love
Everybody
about
likes
Patrick
Kronk.
Warburton? He can do the same voice for everyone and nobody cares.
Yeah, he's also Joe in Family Guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also the Tick in
Is he?
Ted.
Oh wow.
He's the funny thing is with Emperor's New Groove is that because Kronk was so popular, there was a second sequel to Emperor's New Groove. They gave a movie for it and nobody watched it.
Kronk's
No,
New Groove.
because it was a straight to TV release.
Yeah.
It was straight to DVD. It wasn't.
Yeah,
theatrical.
Simba's Pride, Simba's Pride and
Yeah.
Pocahontas 2 and Little Mermaid 2 and 3 and Aladdin 2 with the
Aladdin 2 was awesome. Aladdin sequels are actually really awesome.
Return of Jafar was good. The other one was not.
No, the Prince of Thieves, I also give it a good one.
Look at the carpet.
Prince
Say that
of
again.
Thieves. Isn't that Robin Hood?
No, that's Men in
it's
Tights.
the 40 Thieves.
We are Aladdin, Men in Tights. Just Robin Williams
this is
singing
the
the
Arabian version. This is the Arabian
Speaking of
version.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights, isn't the main actor plays the human character's dad in the Knuckles spin-off for the Sonic movie?
Yeah.
Carrie Elwes
He's
is
famous.
the
He's from
Carrie
Cold
Elwes.
Bride.
yeah.
Like Carrie Elwes was the Knuckles.
Yes,
Wow.
What was he doing in that?
he was the human character's dad.
So Yeah, he was Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
He was also
Yeah.
in the first Saw movie as Doctor Whatever. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you actually know his British accent slipped in a little bit when he was talking?
What, in Saw?
In Saw, it's so brief. It's like a blink and you miss it moment.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's like when he's talking about Detective Tapp, like tracking him about the murders, he slips out of his American accent and goes, "He was going on about talking to me about the Moiders." His British accent just slipped in. It's so faint. Like, listen back to
Speaking
it.
of that, you just reminded me of Hugh Laurie having to pretend he's an American and pretending to be English in house.
What, being an American? He's acting as an
He's
American,
acting as an American,
pretending to do English. Do you know
Yeah.
what?
His accent's perfect. What are you on about?
Do you know what? I love doing that. I do a lot of online events, and sometimes, like, I'll have characters and things that I have to do, and on a bunch of them, I'll do an American accent. Never once has an American questioned the accent. You know, one time I thought I was rumbled. What was the word? Oh yeah, because I said about someone's got to pick up the baton. And they were like, baton? You mean baton? And I was like, oh shit, I'm rumbled. And they were like, you are so Jersey. I was like, yes, I am. And I was like, yes.
You got away with it.
But what I like to do is sometimes I'll be playing this American character and there'll be English people there. And I'll be like, oh, so you're from Lincolnshire and stuff like this.
I do remember one of my my U.S. embassy interview. I went in and was like, good day, sir. Wow, what's with the British accent? And they're like, oh shit, David.
Wait. Who you did a British accent?
Yeah.
At an American embassy.
Yeah.
You did that. Have you seen that episode of Friends where Ross teaches a class? And he just started in an English accent. All right, chaps, what are we doing here? And they were like, you need to phase it out. So what I was doing here was speaking. They're like, what's up with your accent?
It is exactly, because here's the thing. So our curriculum is British because we were conquered by the British. But I am a weird mix of learning English from watching movies and things like that. So it does change.
Although you laugh, Dave. You laugh, but I realize something. A lot of people in France learned from American TV shows. Learn English from American TV shows. So they sound
I laugh because I'm thinking of Cat watching TV and having a conversation with someone. Oh, hello, how are you doing today? News at 11.
But I do, when I get really nervous, the British curriculum sinks in. And so it becomes very Harry Potter. So I guess like, oh fuck.
If you get into an embassy and you just go Expelliarmus and they let you in, I'll be like, good man, that's a good man, brilliant.
I just love the idea that Capelthave gets like nervous and he suddenly just reverts to Hermione Granger. Oh, and worst of all, we'll be expelled.
Now, I'm going to the country before either of you come up with another current idea to get us killed, or worse.
Yeah.
Hang on, or worse, emigrated.
You mean
Brilliant.
Whichever one, deported.
God, Dev.
I just realised Scrubs is back tomorrow.
Ooh. Is it, well, are you excited about this? I didn't mind Scrubs. I didn't love it.
Out of everything else coming back like soon, Scrubs is the one I'm most excited for, followed by Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, but see, I watched Scrubs. I think 3 seasons probably, and then I gave it up again. It didn't really fully sink in. But I did finish Malcolm in the Middle, and Deb, let me tell you, I have zero faith in like they can do all the stuff that they got away with when they did Malcolm in the Middle nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much, especially with the Francis side plots they used to have.
I'm not hyped about them reviving like all these old sitcoms. Like they just don't work. I think like reviving the old sitcoms, it just doesn't work anymore.
it worked with Full House. They did Full House. That worked. That 70s show.
Oh yeah, I never saw the revival of that.
That was good.
Yeah, but how would they revive that 70s show? Was it that 26 show?
Oh, wasn't it that 90s
No.
show?
That 90s show.
Yeah, how about that?
They called it that 90s show. So 20 years later.
Do you know every single time I know that I can't say about American ones, to be honest, because I can't think of Frasier, when that came back a couple of years ago, I quite liked what they did. That was the American one.
Did you see the episode with Rodney in it?
Rodney, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what I was going to kind of get onto. When they finished in the UK Only Fools and Horses, and then 5 years later they brought it back, it had so lost a step, it was unreal. The performances had lost a step, the script writing had lost a step, and the story choices, where it had a perfect ending of they become rich and everything's happy, and then the only way the writer could think how to bring it back was just to undo the ending and make them poor again. And it's just like, now you've just got to build back up to that within 3 episodes, and it wasn't very good. And the same happened. Oh, hang on, I was going to quickly say, the same happened with The Vicar of Dibley, which was a British sitcom. They brought that back for a few specials. One of them was decent, the others were terrible. And then the other one I was going to mention is Red Dwarf, the sci-fi show. When they brought that back after 10 years, and what they brought it back with was really, really bad. And then they brought it back for another 3 series. And when you watch them, you could almost feel like they're getting back into their groove, but they never quite do. You know, and I think it's sometimes about the age of characters and the delivery that they're trying to do something. If their voice is deeper, if their pace is slowed, the timing just feels different, and often the scripts aren't what they once were. But go on, Dev.
They're going to make a prequel. A book for Red Dwarf.
They are. It's really. Do you know more about it than that?
No,
I feel like Jimmy Mac's ghost is right now looking down and going, "What?"
Commander, we salute you. But so it's going to be called Red Dwarf Titan, and Red Dwarf is interesting that it had 2 creators, Rob Grant and Doug Naylor. And they, when you see the end of Red Dwarf, it will say Grant Naylor Production. So Rob Grant and Doug Naylor. For some reason that the world never really knows, they fell out. And apparently Doug Naylor doesn't even know why Rob Grant just didn't want to work on Red Dwarf anymore after series 6. And there have been 13 series of this. But now this new book is going to be written by Rob Grant and a new collaborator. So nothing to do. And I just don't know if it's going to keep any of the canon and continuity of anything that came after series 6, because there's so much that in series 7 of Red Dwarf they established that the main character Dave Lister is his own father, and this Red Dwarf Titan is going to be a prequel, and it could suddenly just start if he's got a bug to bear and stuff like this. If he's got a grudge, he could just start playing fast and loose with the continuity and completely split this in 2 different ways. I feel protective over what already exists, but I'm excited to the possibility of just something new Red Dwarf.
Do you know how I feel with Doctor Who? I'm very protective with the lore of that as well.
Yeah. And look, and the thing with Red Dwarf is the way I've said to watch it is watch every single episode as if it's in a separate parallel universe, because the continuity from episode to episode is atrocious. It makes no sense. It's established very early on that one of the main characters, Rimmer, has only slept with one woman who didn't think that it was him. She'd got a concussion, and it lasted 11 minutes. And then in a really famous episode, he's like, "Oh, the first time I lost my not the first time, but when I lost my virginity," and it was a completely different story, and stuff like this. And it's like, "Oh, no, I dated this." It's like there is no continuity in it from episode to episode. But sorry, go ahead.
So what I can observe with Malcolm in the Middle and things like that is that Malcolm in the Middle kind of existed within the Seinfeld philosophy where characters don't really grow. They will always fail to their fallacies no matter how much you think they have gone. but it's like people, they will always follow to their falls, and that kind of worked. But it does make a point where you can't really keep carrying on doing that forever, as you have to end the story somehow. So that's how it works. Either you end in a big tragedy, or you kind of end as like, so these characters were kind of left doing whatever they are, but this is probably the big ending for the show. The sad thing is with that, I can't really see them following that same cynical television that they did back then now. But in saying that, there is a sitcom that has been going on, which I hear is just full of that raunchy stuff but even more raunchy stuff, which is Sunny in Philadelphia. I don't know how it gets away with stuff like that.
Wow.
I never seen it either, but what I hear is that
good.
It's hella raunchy. It's like you take the 90s and you just make it even raunchier.
Okay, Dev?
See, I watched Malcolm Gladwell very, very recently to catch up to it for preparation for the new show. And Cap is completely wrong.
Ooh.
Every character grows except Malcolm. Every other character grows. Like, do it, Dave, do it.
How dare you?
Cap's mind. Right.
Oh dear.
But basically, each character. Okay, so we had Francis, who was a troublemaker. He's well known as a troublemaker. It's literally, he was always the B plot, the B or C plot, where he would do something crazy, like set a jet ski on fire or something, and he'd ring up the family like, "I did something crazy," and then they sent him to military school, and then he got a family, and then he got sent to Canada, and he grew up and became a responsible adult. Reese calmed down, went from bully to protective older brother, and Dewey went from the forgotten little brother to musical genius. Malcolm's the only one that stayed the same. Throughout.
Okay, but here's the thing: the cycle always. So he goes to military school, and then he ends up marrying someone, and then he sells his house, and then ends up working at a cowboy ranch, and then he screws up there, and he ends up with this wife pregnant and having a kid. He's just always circling through. They never really the only thing I would say Francis a bit, because at the end of the series he does get the same job does Hal has, and he has a house and he's gonna do it. Reese is super fucked. His life is the only saving grace that he had, cooking, but he never went on to be a chef or anything like that. He's working at retail, and he's with the guy who's in love with his mom's apartment. That's his story ending.
You loser! Loser! Loser!
And then Dewey, who is a genius, but apparently because Malcolm didn't want him to be a genius because he thought it would be trouble, so he ended up being in the class for special needs kids, and for some stupid reason he decided to stay there for taking care of the other kids. And then Malcolm, go on.
No, you can't say that after what you just said. Right, I was joking.
And then Malcolm, at the end of the episode, he gets a job offer to work at this private firm for geniuses. But then Mom says, no, you're going to college because you're going to become the president of the United States. So you would care about poor people. So he just threw away his complete life as to become a child billionaire. So none of them actually get a good life.
Wow.
What do you think, Stephen? Do you think that's an absolute waste of time? Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Now,
but it's entertaining.
So here's a couple of something I've watched this week. I'm like a year late to the party or whatever, but I've been watching the show Severance. Have any of you guys seen it?
I know
Severance.
Yeah.
I know of it.
Anyone? Anyway. Oh my god! It's on Apple TV, and I got the deal Black Friday where it's like you can get it really cheap for a little while.
Watch Tetris.
I will watch Tetris, right? But anyway, so literally I got it, and I basically watched nothing. I watched some Idris Elba show called Hijack, and it is one of the worst written shows I have ever seen.
My friend's a background actor in that.
This is
the
terrible.
third Geek Battle that David has ranted about the show.
Okay, I won't go on about it then. Well, except
You loser!
Right, no, okay, I will, just a tiny bit. So, they're on a plane, right? And at the end, like they literally are overpowering the terrorists, and Idris Elba then defeats the good guy. He's like, "I'm gonna help you hijack the plane," and then does everything to try to hinder them. Gets beaten up a lot himself. Doesn't do anything heroic, and eventually it just ends mercifully. Series 2 has started, and he's now on a train, and he noticed some guy that's a bit dodgy, and then he's like, "I'm going to help you hijack this train." It's like, stop going on public transport, you loser. Right?
What's next? Look, Idris Elba on Hijack. This time he's in Paris on a bike tour. I'm going to hijack this bike tour with you.
Yeah. And also, actually, the second series, right? They're on a train. I'm like, and the train gets stopped as they're trying to like prevent it from being hijacked. And I'm like, did they even say he's got a bomb? And I was like, if I was on this train, I would just smash the window and walk along the track to the next station. This is not a hijacking. Right?
No.
There is nothing that's stopping them doing this at all.
Now, think about hijacking a train right now with satellite imaging with a big metal box.
Satellite. Okay, so it's like a metro. It's like a underground train. So the subway. So their satellite imaging won't help them too much. I'll be honest.
In the US, you mean?
No, well, no. It's actually in Germany, I believe. But it's so like in France, they call it the metro, right?
Yeah.
In New York, it's the subway. In London, it's the underground. It's an underground train. But it's just like it's then stopped for the majority of the second episode. I would just smash the window, walk along to the next station, and then just carry on with my journey on bus. Right?
You couldn't do a show like that in the UK though, because of all the hilarious station names we have. Right, all of you, shut the fuck up. The next station is Cockfosters.
I knew you'd say Cockfosters.
it just the entire station just giggles.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
No. This is how it's gonna go. You're gonna try and hijack the Central Line station, and then pass out from the heat.
They pass out from the heat. It's like, oh, yeah, I know. Okay.
Okay, then tell us about Severance, the good show, David, that you watched.
It is really good.
Is Idris Elba in it?
No.
Would you sign up for that? All I want to know is would you sign up for that, David?
For Severance, yeah, it's worth it. I'll tell you a tiny bit about the concept, but after that, it's like probably the best mystery-based show since Lost. So when you watched Lost, you were like,
that's not high bar, is it?
No, Lost, I'd say, is a high bar. That is the most famous mystery box show I think there's ever been. And I'd say this is up there. And so far,
X-Files.
No, that's not a mystery box show. That's like paranormal and stuff, but it's not just like what's going on sort of thing. The concept is that people can be severed, and what it is there's a procedure done on your brain, and so then when you go to work for like a company that's got high classified stuff, you go and work there, and they switch you on so that when you're there, you do not remember the rest of your life, and when you leave, they switch you back on, and you do not remember what happens when you work for the classified company.
That's how I do these podcasts.
That's what?
That's how I do these podcasts.
All right. But anyway, so you're completely separate. But what it means is that the severed version of you and the rest of your life, they're kind of like two separate personalities. So they know each other exist, but they don't know what they don't know what they do during that time. It's literally like they go down in an elevator and something switches it on. And so say you've had a day at work, because this is a tiny spoiler, but it doesn't ruin anything. So when they're explaining the concept, they say like, so I finish my day of work, I go into the elevator, and the next thing I know, it's the next day of work. It's like you've skipped over time. And they're saying, so all I'm doing all day is working. Aren't I kind of like a slave in this situation? And so it's about the dealing with, a little bit actually like The Substance, where there's the two different versions of people. But,
this is like Extreme Dr. Dolittle.
Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor.
Yeah. So there's and Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. There's these different kind of things like this. I don't want to say any more about what happens in the show, but it's really good. And the storytelling, the way they do it is really good. And it has a really well-known actor in it who unless you know that they're in it, when they suddenly turn up, you're like, oh, they're in it, and they're in an interesting role.
Ben Stiller? You mean Ben Stiller?
He directs it, which is crazy. He's not in it.
He's the director.
I've never seen that he's in it, and I haven't finished watching it all of what's happened, so I don't think he's in it. He might be, but he directs it. He's like, his name comes up at the end of half the episodes. Go on, Dev.
Did they get severance pay?
That's what I thought the show was about. When I saw like the posters and stuff of it a year ago, and they're like, Severance is back, and you see who the main guy is, I was just like, oh, is this just like The Office? And he's like, oh, I'm working my severance or whatever, like this. But no, it's nothing like that at all. It's a really fascinating and at times exciting show.
My question is, so if it's like, so I go to work at 9 and I totally switch off, and then at 3 o'clock I'm back to my normal self. Yeah. I would sign up for that.
But then you just you're giving away part of your life.
Yeah,
isn't that just working in general?
Do you remember the Ben Affleck movie Paycheck, where it's like he'll do company espionage and then they'll erase his memory afterwards? And then in that film, he like normally does it for a couple of months to steal someone's technology, reverse engineer it. Then they erase his memory because now he can't be proved that he was a criminal. Then they're like, we want you to go in for something. We're going to give you $90 million, but it's going to take 2 or 3 years of your life. So what I'd ask you guys is right now, 2 or 3 years from this moment, I'll snap my fingers and you're 2 or 3 years older, but now you get $90 million. Is it worth giving up 2 or 3 years?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to
100 in there, and I'll change my name.
I wouldn't be able to make that 90
3
in 3 years.
3 years will pass. I will not have earned 90 years.
Hold on. Do I get the 90 at the beginning or the end of the 2 years?
No, you get it at the end, because otherwise you'd have it, spend it, and don't remember it.
Take the money at the beginning, and then you just got,
yeah, I know, you gambled it, you bet it all on red. And you're like, no!
Sounds like something I would do.
That's like the biggest scam ever. We pay you the first day, and then the next day we wipe you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we paid you the rest, but you spent it all.
Well, do you know what they should do? Like, in that situation, they should have paid him, got him to do the thing, and then just wiped his memory from a month before he agreed to the job. It's like, oh, that's a bit weird. I wonder what happened.
But I because like it depends on how boring your job is, right? As if most of the cubicle workers will be like, I'm fine with they just like completely erasing that work day of me going in 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and after 3 p.m. I can do whatever I want.
Okay, but how would you feel knowing that between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. there is another there is still you, it's still your body. So if that one gets injured, you now have to deal with the consequences. If that one has a party, now you're the one that's tired, and all you, because this is what happened in The Substance. When the young one, when Margaret Qualley, she was like, I have to work all week doing her like TV show, whereas the old one, Demi Moore, she just gets to lay about all day and be a slob, and so they end up hating each other, even though they are one. And Severance is pretty much the same concept.
So again,
so it's Nutty Professor.
Yeah, Nutty Professor, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. There's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is probably the originator of this concept.
Ooh,
go on, Dev.
I think I've actually got a geek fact. Did you know that Professor Frink from Simpsons is based off the original Nutty Professor?
Yes. So Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that explains why I want to punch him in the face so much.
Why don't you like Jerry Lewis?
Just that tone, that voice is just
wow, the hive. No, okay. So in one episode of The Simpsons, they had Jerry Lewis playing Professor Frink's father. Yeah.
I hated him then. I hate him now.
Oh wow! But Jerry Lewis is a ledge.
I do not know the question.
Well, anyway, guys, anything else before we begin to wrap up?
I saw an interesting meme the other day, how the old Looney Tunes cartoons used to have really exaggerated caricatures of famous actors like Clark Gable and I've got his name, but one of the big guys.
Henry Bogart?
No, he has like big Peter Law. Peter Law,
God.
like if you then he's always like playing this specific character. If you type in Peter Law, Warner Bros. Like Looney Tunes, it should come up.
Why did
Peter Law. Peter Law. Oh, he's like, yes, I know the guy you mean.
isn't he the one that was like, why did you eat me, Leopold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that one. I know that one.
Oh my god. So guys, I've just seen this. Like,
I would
Leopold!
do terrible, horrible things to you.
okay, so Zach Cregler was given carte blanche by Sony to do whatever he wanted with his Resident Evil film. That is scary.
I think I'll be scarier than anything in actual Resident Evil.
Yeah. Let me do
Like-
it, Sony.
Wait, isn't he the guy who's... Is it the same version they want the guy who plays Homelander as Wesker?
I don't know.
What they want? They want Anthony Starr to play Wesker.
Yeah.
Is that true, or is that just that? Oh, he's a blonde guy. He's Cody Rhodes. You know, this is where anyone that kind of has that look, they're like, "Oh, you're a
Yeah, but he's a
blonde
good
guy."
actor. He has the range to do it. He's a
Although-
good actor.
Really quickly, it just reminded me. DC now currently have a crossover tournament thing called DCKO, right?
Yeah, I spoke about that last week. I told these guys last week, Homelander fighting Superman and
Oh, yeah.
the
Sub-Zero
Joker fighting Annabelle, Sub-Zero fighting, was it Black Lightning?
Yeah. But the Joker fighting Annabelle was the best fight ever.
Well, I just like the line. It was like, oh, so you're supposed to kill people and not move at all. I find that, and you steal all the fun. I hate that.
Do you remember the Lex? Do you remember Lex?
Lex.
Lex being attacked by a giant bear.
No.
Yes, Lex Luthor was getting attacked by a murderous killer bear
With a knife.
with a knife. I was walking around. What the fuck was the name of that comic? The killer bear. It's a grizzly. So the idea behind the comic of that was it's like a anthropomorphic people, but this bear is a serial killer, and then another serial killer comes in, and then she tries to hunt that other serial killer while also being a serial killer.
Oh, wow.
That comic, I knew about that one. That was
You know about it? Yeah, the one with the bear.
the
So it's
Zootopia
Comic
gone
Energy.
wild.
Yeah.
All the guys had to cross over.
That's so funny.
Right. Anyway, guys,
Go
we're gonna
on.
have to begin to wrap things. Go ahead, Caplo.
I do want to ask the question because, like, Sub-Zero versus Black Lightning, does lightning travel through ice, like water?
That's a really good question. I'd imagine so, but it might not.
Yeah, I'd
Because,
say
like,
yeah.
if Sub-Zero has that ice sword and he's trying to cut Black Lightning, he can just touch it and he's like, ah, right?
That's a really good question.
Maybe, maybe, but I guess the heat of lightning, possibly.
Doesn't the water need like salt in it or something to conduct?
I mean,
So what you're saying is, as long as Sub-Zero hasn't had fish and chips the day before, like Black Lightning will be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the salt is what actually conducts it, so no, he shouldn't be eating chips. He shouldn't be eating
Sub-Zero,
chips.
I just imagine like Sub-Zero, like just trying to grab some food, like shit. I can't eat anything. He just turns up to Mortal Kombat, just skinny as hell because he can't eat anything.
Dry.
He's like a malnourished fighter. I feel bad about beating this guy up.
Now,
Now, come on, guys, I can fight.
Ice is a very poor conductor because of the ions are mostly immobilized. So there we go, guys. Right, guys. On that note, let's wrap things up for today. This has been good. I can conclusively say we are not losers, but let's find out where we can
clip of
find
the
it.
day. Clip that, David.
Oh well. Dave, where can the people find you?
You can find me here on the Geek Battle intro show, and you can find me on my own YouTube channel at Dave MC Gaming on Twitch and on YouTube, where I do live streams and let's plays of various games. Currently, there's Resident Evil 4, as we were talking earlier. That's over on the channel at the moment. And check out any of my previous live streams. Like I said, I did a remix of a song called Hammer for Red Dead Redemption 2. So go and check that out as well.
Okay, Dev.
You'll find me on TikTok and Twitch under the name FWDAT. And my geek recommendation is next week, the season 2 of One Piece will be on Netflix.
Okay, amazing. Cap.
Season 2 of what?
One Piece.
One
One Piece. Would it be 2 piece?
Yeah, that's a good point.
This is in KFC.
Cap.
So you can find me on Short Deeds, where I sing, I dance, I throw myself in a bucket, and I work with puppets. There will be a next video that is what if the Lion King characters were Lake Victorian humans. So tune in to check that out. And if you want, you can find other sketches that already exist, or you can watch a 2-hour podcast of me assigning waifus to the Warhammer Primarchs of 40k. And you can also find me here on numerous shows.
Actually, Cap, I have a video suggestion for you.
Yeah.
What if Lion King characters were turned into objects like in Beauty and the Beast? What would they become?
That could be the next concept. Thank you. I can do that too.
Okay, my name is Dave Sansky. Find me on all of the social medias for Geek Battle. Recently, I've been sharing out lots of short form theories and geek trivia stuff. The one, surprisingly, that has blown up most of all is where I say that basically there are no English or British superheroes, and people have lost their shit over the idea of that.
Henry Cavill.
Secret to
Henry
internet
Cavill.
success.
Yeah, everyone's
Piss
like,
people off.
everyone's like Charles Xavier. I'm like, he's American just because the actor is English. But then they'll be like,
Psylocke.
well, yeah, they're like, but what about Danger Mouse? What about Super Ted and Super Gran? Right, that's most of what people say. But then they'll be like,
Guys, you have Bob the Builder.
hang on, but they're like, oh yeah, there's James Bond and Doctor Who and Robin Hood. I'm like, they're not superheroes. But then they'll be like, Blade, I didn't know this, was apparently born near Liverpool. But I'm like, he's Wesley Snipes. So basically, yeah, there's no obvious. The bigger point is there's Captain Britain with his Union Jack, and I'm like, it's like, imagine if in America you only had Captain America and Mr. Red, White and Blue and Sergeant USA. I was just like, there's no obvious famous British superheroes except for Banana Man. There we go.
Banana Man!
Wait. What about John Constantine?
Do you know what? Lots of people
He's
have said that
American.
as well. No,
He's
apparently
well.
he's English. Loads of people have said that. But wasn't he
No,
played
John
by
Constantine's
Keanu
English.
Reeves?
No,
Yeah, he was played by
he's
Keanu
Welsh.
Reeves, but he's technically British.
Okay.
He's supposed to be British.
But here's the other thing. He's just a guy in like a trench coat, right? He's not an obvious British superhero. You don't put him next to Superman and say, well, look at us standing shoulder to shoulder with that. No, we're just a bunch of losers.
What,
Hold on.
what about V for Vendetta, which was written by Alan Moore and
I was
Dustin
about to say, V is on my list right now.
Okay, right. So here's the other thing about that. No one gives a shit. No one even remembers that. There is, look,
How?
Superman,
What?
Batman, Spider-Man, the Hulk. You could go on forever with the most famous
Rorschach.
superheroes of all time. And then the English ones, you've got like, well, in Marvel Comics episode 63, it's all whatever, right? It's like there's no obvious British superheroes. The most prominent one we actually have
Psylocke.
is Banana Man. No one knows who Psylocke is. Everyone knows who Superman is. This is the point. Right. But anyway.
Banana Man.
It is Banana Man, and when Eric eats a banana, he becomes Banana Man.
I can see all the minions.
Hey, what's the French one then?
What is the
What's
French
the French one?
superhero?
The French superhero?
Yeah.
It's super
Is that an actual thing?
No.
Oh.
No,
I
that's
just
Superman
said
in
so.
French.
They have Ladybug and something, right? That was a
Cat
cartoon
Dog
that
and-
was born out of France.
Ladybug
don't
and
know.
Cat.
Why are you asking me? I'm not French.
Yeah. I don't know.
Shave them
it's
up.
a
Yes,
related
you
thing.
are. You're French, David. We have as long
Fuck
established
off!
this.
You're French Jason.
Why do I put up with you assholes?
You're French adjacent.
Yeah, well, look, you live in France, right? So.
Yeah, but I could live on the moon. Does that make me a moon man?
Yes.
Look, you're so typically English. You're like, I'm going somewhere else, and I'm just going to have my own culture, and I'm not going to integrate.
Hold on. How do you put
That's
that?
more like the French than the English.
I'll play 18 holes of golf on the moon like a proper Brit.
Yeah, exactly. Like you go abroad anywhere, and you'll be like, yeah. So you're stood in the middle of Turkey, or you're stood in like South Africa or whatever, and you're just like, speak English, right? And they're like, don't you speak English? I want a Cornish pasty.
No.
There's an actual Tamil comedy where because like English is kind of like a status symbol in most countries, so there's an actual Tamil
Except
actor, like so a Tamil person would come to a Tamil person and speak in English, so this Tamil actor would be like, would you go to a white person and speak to him in Tamil? And why the fuck are you coming to a Tamil person and then speaking in English, you idiot?
Yeah.
Those are the biggest jokes in Tamil on memed in Tamil
Do you know-
media. Which I was like,
Here's
feel
the
the
thing.
same for Dave.
A pet peeve of mine is like you go to like a say you go to a French restaurant or a Chinese restaurant or something, and you just suddenly you've got to crack out whatever 3 words you know in that language. So you're like, bonjour, can we get a menu? Right? And then you say, oh Dankeschön, and they're like, well done, sir. Well done. You're in Japan and you're like, arigato, and they're going to be like, guys, this guy here, he just spoke our language.
I just had a stupidest thought ever. One day Dave's going to come on the podcast and be like, guys, I'm abroad. And we'll ask him where he is. And he'll say, Camden.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know we've got to wrap the show up, but the fact is, what David described happened to me today.
Oh, no
Well,
way.
something similar has happened to me today.
Yeah.
Like, I had to go to the post office, and I had to send a letter, so I was like, all right, I need to send a letter. And they looked at me, because I do speak with a French accent when I do talk French. And they just looked at me for 2 seconds like, they looked at the letter, then back to me, looked at the letter, back to me, and they're like, you want to send the letter? Yes, I want to send the letter. And they actually, no hesitation, went, okay, so let me just check the book on the UK for you. I was like, I'm speaking French to you, help me out here.
Yeah.
They know. They just smell, so they can smell it on me. Like, they don't smell what the French smell like alcohol, coffee, and cigarettes. They just smell Brit on me, and it's like...
It's like
Dave, a couple of years ago, I was in Belgium, and I was like, I'm going to do this whole interaction speaking French. And I can't remember even what I knew at the time. But I was like, bonjour, pommes frites, s'il vous plaît. And they were like, yes, mate, we can give you with cheese. I was like, oh, okay. Oh.
I'm going to purposefully go to French person and speak like how an American would do a French accent. Excusez-moi, can I have this biscuit, please? Croissant.
Croissant. Exactly. But yeah,
my introduction to French was Le Pepe from the Looney Tunes.
Le Pepe, yeah. Didn't he get cancelled along with Speedy Gonzales?
Yes.
Yes.
Crazy. But anyway, now on that note, let's wrap things up. We've already done all of our outros. So until next time, stay safe. Always stay extreme. Live long and prosper.
Au revoir.
Au revoir, you losers! We're